Hello again. This time I'm going to talk about Skitch. Skitch is also a free application for your iPad, and it is incredible. We used to pay a lot of money for these, and now Evernote provides it to you for free, and it's called Skitch. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so let's tap on Skitch, and right away you have some choices here. You can create a free account, which is an Evernote account. That's what Skitch is tied to. So if you do tap on create a free account, note that you will be creating an Evernote account. Okay? But if you do sign in, that means you already have an Evernote account. Or if you click on do this later, that's fine too. So you can still use Skitch at this point in time by clicking on do this later. However, you will not save any of your work. So just something to think about. I, however, am going to sign in to my Evernote account. So now that I'm logged in, you can see my username in the upper left-hand side. And then I see a big old plus right in the middle. So if I hadn't used this ever before, I would probably just touch that plus. Let's do that. And by doing that, you have several choices. I can now take a photo with my iPad and then annotate that photo. I can choose a photo from my camera roll, or I can draw on a map, or I can start with a blank screen and just write all over it, just like you would a whiteboard, or I can capture something from the web. So let's just choose a photo that I already have in my camera roll. So I'll tap on that. So let's find one here in my photo stream, and then I'll just look through some of the pictures that I have, and I'll just decide on one that I want to use, and then I will add some words to it and do some other things. So let's just pick one here. Let's pick this one. And then by tapping on it, it puts it in, and look what came up on the right-hand side. All these choices of things that I can do with this picture. Let's explore what some of these things are and what they do. You can see that I have the arrow selected, and if you look down a little bit, I can choose colors. So I have an arrow, and then if I tap on the colors, I can choose which color I want the arrow to be. And then I can also slide that slider at the bottom, and that will adjust the thickness of the arrow. So I'll just leave it there, and let's make it a green arrow. So now I have green selected, and then if I tap back on the arrow up top, now I can draw an arrow. That'll be green. So in this picture, let's say I wanted to point out the computer. So if I wanted to draw this green arrow, I'm going to start up by that light somewhere, and I'm going to then drag my finger down towards the computer. This is what it looks like. And then when I think it's decent, I'll let go of my iPad, and now I have a green arrow. Now I can move this around. It's not there forever, so I can change the shape of it a little bit and lengthen it and move it around. So let's do that. So by tapping on the green arrow, notice the two blue dots. I can just let's grab that top dot, and then I can move it around. I can make it smaller, larger. I can have it start over here, and so on. So you can manipulate these after you've put them in. So now to take this out of edit mode, what I need to do is just tap off of that green arrow, and then I can no longer do those edits right at this point in time. So now I want to put a word with this. I can tap on the A, and by tapping on the A, now I'm going to be able to type. Now, what I type will also be green, so I can always change the colors as well. So now that I've selected the A, let's just tap in the screen here. And by doing that, a couple things have happened. I can see that text box, and also my keyboard came up. So let's type something. Let's type computer, and then I'm going to tap on the screen there, and then the keyboard goes down. Now I can move that word computer and resize it. So if I just press and hold with my finger, I can slide it down, but also notice what comes up. That double-sided arrow there. So if I move this around a little bit, and then I grab that double arrow there and stretch it out, then I can increase the size, and then I can place it right where I want it. And when I'm done, again, just tap off of that picture, off outside of that box there. There. Looks good.